Hey, using AI can help you finish your job really fast, but it can also show your boss that a cheap computer program can do your job better than you. So I'm going to talk about how you can use AI to keep your job a little more safe instead of accidentally teaching the computer how to replace you. But here's the scary part. Being charismatic doesn't matter anymore because they have AI hiring tools that don't care about personality or your little jokes. The reality is, these companies are trying to make money right now. So I'll give you some very simple and common sense tips on how you can boss up and stay ahead of these machines. All right, so this is the Vibes by Clyde, and we are going to be talking about the job, I'm sorry, the AI job replacement crisis. And I am your host, Clyde. All right. So, first, we're going to start off with funny vibes. We're going to look at companies adding new features. I mean, I know that they are doing this all over the country. So, if you get, if you've seen any of this at your job, just know it is a red flag. Okay. So, look, this woman is going to talk about how they have some new and improved features at her job. Let's see what she thinks about them.
We have a new feature. Is it AI? Um, it's a new feature. Yeah, but is it AI? It's gonna make the whole everything, all of the stuff you do just better. It's AI, isn't it? It might be AI, but it's like our AI. It's different. I don't want it. I don't want your AI. You have to have the AI. You have to have it. There's no. I don't want it. I just don't. Just give me the thing without the AI. Not a thing, I'm afraid. You gotta have the AI. So there's no way to get rid of the AI. New. Okay, well I'm not gonna use it then. I'm just not gonna use any of it. But 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 we've got AI. We spent so much money on this. It's it's a new. It'll make things easier. What things will it make easier? Stuff. Everything you do now will be easier. I don't think that's true. I've tried this before. It's not easier. It's worse actually. Lean new AI, lean. Hey, guess what? We have a new feature. Is it?
All right. So yeah, I mean, a lot of companies are rolling out with this new AI thing, and they think they're all new and savvy, and they think that people are happy and excited about it. But really, people just looking at people like, wait a minute, hold on. Really, they just kind of looking like,
Wait a minute. Who are you?
like, wait a minute, who are you though? Like, what are we doing here? Are you trying to replace me? That's what it seems like. You're trying to replace me with AI, and I don't like it. So yeah, in some of these cases, you might be actually training your own replacement. Like you're actually like kind of training the AI so they can do the job better than you, or or faster than you. You know, and remember, AI don't need breaks. They don't need no type of they don't need all these vacations and everything, so they can just keep going. So at the end of the day, it seems like we're just competing against a machine. At the end of the day, everybody's going to have to compete against a machine. I don't care what job you have. I don't care where you live. What kind of skills you have. Eventually, it's going to be you against a machine. Okay, no matter what the job is. I mean, the longer we live on this earth, okay, it's now that AI is here, we are all going to be pretty much yeah competing against the machine. And I hope that you have more experience than this machine. I mean, I'm pretty sure you will, but it don't matter because you know why? Because the AI has more experience in data. It has more data experience. Do you have data experience? No, you don't. You don't have data experience. AI has data experience. That's why AI is going to get the job before you. All right, all right. And now we're going to see how we are going to get these jobs. Now I know we've all been on interviews before. You sit across from a guy or a woman, and she's asking you questions, and you're answering. You think you can get by your nice personality, maybe your sense of humor, your personability, or your charisma, and you're thinking, you know what? I got this in the bag. I'm a decent person. This person understands that I'm a decent person. Maybe I got some similarities with the person that's trying to hire me. Maybe I went to the same school, or maybe I came from the same area. I might have some I might have a little bit of leverage in this situation. You're starting to feel comfortable about, you know, potentially getting this job because you are, making yourself, um, you know, finding common ground and finding things that you know about, and making yourself seem like a good candidate to this person. Now, on the other hand, on the other hand, they have new AI tools that just pretty much do the interview for you, well, for the company. So you're going to be sitting across from an AI and you're going to be talking to an AI and all that charisma, okay, all that finding common ground and, talking about maybe I went to the same college, or maybe you bringing the temperature down with some cool jokes, at an interview. That's all dead. That's all going to be dead because they have AI that is actually conducting interviews. And we're going to watch what this is like on this video. Let's see it.
To the point where companies are using AI to run their job interviews, but the results are a total disaster. Lately, users on TikTok have been posting their interviews. They had no idea they'd be talking to an AI, so when this happened,
vertical bar Pilates, vertical bar Pilates, vertical bar Pilates, vertical bar Pilates, vertical.
When let's circle back. Tell me about a
I
time.
don't even know what to do.
When let's.
yeah, they were just left disappointed, but also very confused. And just when you think it couldn't get any worse, the AIs started interviewing each other.
Think you will start on Monday.
Huh?
No, I will start on Monday.
Wait, what?
Have a great day.
Great day.
Great day.
Great day.
Great day.
Great day.
It has now gone to the point where companies are
Okay, yeah, that is ridiculous. I mean, I don't know about you, but if I ever signed up for an interview and I got across from a person, well, what I think is a person, and it's actually an AI. Do you know how creepy that would be if it started saying that? That every like I would be really creeped out, and I'd be like, you know what? Clearly, this company don't care about me. this, if they already replacing the person if they're already replacing the recruiters, they're trying to replace you. They like, look, at this point, the only reason they didn't replace the people that are working at the job is because AI didn't start there yet, So you really gotta really think about that part. And it's really not personal at all. I don't know who likes talking to these what's it, the AI people when you talk to when you call people on the computer, I mean on the phone, you know, press one for this, press two for that, press three for that. Like I hate those people. Whenever I hear those computers talking, I'm like representative, representative, representative. Whenever I see those little computer things, talking, I'm just like, hey, I need a representative. And then they're like, we need more information so we can get you to the right representative. I'm like, okay, well, representative. I am always yelling at the phone when I get these phone calls or when I call somebody or a company and I hear computer talking. I'm like, give me a person. I need a person, all right? Because I don't want to hear no computer. But these AI voices are getting a lot better. So now you can't even tell if there is a voice. I mean, if it is a person or an AI. Like now it's getting crazy. You might actually think you're talking to a person until you're like a few seconds into the conversation. It's not like, like usually you get on the phone and you automatically know because they got the robot voice and this is how they talk. Now they sound like a real person. Like I've even heard of AI chatbots actually taking breaths and breathing. I'm like, what? Like that is out of control. Like AI the breathing on the phone is crazy. But that's how they kind of get you to make you think that you're actually talking to a person. But yeah, that's really creepy, ain't it? But yeah, you can't really build rapport and you can't make jokes with a computer. It don't matter right now. I'm sorry. Right now you can't. Right now the AI is not going to care about what kind of jokes you make, what kind of chemistry you have. They don't care about what kind of personality you have, what kind of jokes you have. They're looking at the things that you are qualified for. They're just checking off boxes. Okay, check, 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 check. Okay, cool, 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 cool. Like they're not really thinking about like, oh, this person seems like a decent fit. This is not a creepy guy. This is not a really weird woman. Like, who is this on the phone? You know, it's not. They. How you can just kind of get the vibe from people. Like computers can't get the vibe from people. This is the vibes by Clyde, and I know that. It's called. It's called. This segment is called Funny Vibes. So yeah, we're talking about vibes here, and computers they can't get the vibe. And yeah, personality definitely doesn't matter with AI though. None of that stuff matters. And yeah, if they replace that, they're definitely gonna replace you, like in the long run. And that is the scary part. But yeah, now we're gonna talk about how people are using using ChatGPT at work. All right. Now, hey, I don't know about you, but I use ChatGPT at work. Not all the time, but I mean, when I can, whenever it's reasonable, not for unreasonable things, not for nothing that's like, too serious, just for like, just, basic things, just the most mediocre things I'm using it for. Like, but yeah, some people go a little too far with using AI at work, and then it kind of backfires. So we're gonna watch a video of, when AI backfires. All right. So when you're using it, there's way too much at your job, and all of a sudden you are just in a giant heap of steaming poop. All right. We don't curse on the Vibe by Clyde right now, okay? We keeping it PG, okay? This is a family show, okay? So anyway, let's well, hey, they curse sometimes, but I don't. I mean, hey, blame it on them. All right. But anyway, let's watch this video and see how people use ChatGPT at work.
Hey, wake up. Here's my work and some emails. Read it, summarize it, give me an outline. Yeah. What the hell is this? I told you to make it sound like it's coming from me. Do it again. Oh, what should I have for lunch today?
I mean, it is really getting to a point where people need AI to do everything. Like, people are just overusing AI to the point that it's just getting disgusting. Okay, I hope you don't use AI to do every little tiny thing. Like, and then gonna get mad at the AI and throwing papers at it. Like, people really be cursing out computers. And hey, I'm nice to computers. I don't know about you, but I'm really nice to computers because I don't know what they're gonna do. You know, whenever they have their little uprising, I want them to remember that I was nice. Okay, I was nice. I'm nice to my AI. I'm like, hey, I need this, I'm not cursing at the AI. I'm not gaslighting the AI. I'm not calling the AI stupid. I'm being very nice to AI because when they turn into robots, it's gonna go down. And I want them to be like, "Pew, pew, pew, pew. Wait a minute, this guy, I'm gonna be nice to this guy." Hey, this guy was nice to me. I remember when I was just when I was just ChatGPT too. He was nice. He didn't curse at me. He was nice all the time. He didn't yell at me. He was a great guy. So that's what I want AI to think about me whenever it turned into Terminator. All right. So yeah, just use AI to do like documents. I mean, not to do that, to do outlines for documents. Try not to use it for hey, write me a whole paragraph on how to do this, and then I'm going to give it to my boss exactly what they said. No, you need to just use it as an outline. You need to brainstorm your own thoughts. Okay, put it into your own bullet points. Okay, all right, please. All right, don't use AI 100% because it's gonna. You need to personalize it. You need to make it yours. Because if AI is doing your whole job, then essentially AI can do your whole job. Okay, you want to make it personable. You want to make it unique ideas and stuff, outside the box, stuff that's not easy for a computer to, well, right, not easy for a computer right now to come up with. And yeah, try not to finish too quickly without checking it. Now AI can help us do work fast, but you don't want to do it too fast where though you don't have enough time to even check it. You really want to double check it and make sure you didn't skip anything or leave anything out because AI makes mistakes. Okay, so yeah, AI can make mistakes and it will make mistakes, and you're gonna be out here looking crazy. All right, and your boss is gonna be looking at you like, "Did you put this part right here? Where's the generic part that ChatGPT says? You know, like you copy and paste the whole thing, and then at the bottom it says, "Hey, review this and see what you think. Do you want me to add this on the bottom?" you know, Anybody who use AI, they know exactly what I'm talking about. How it has that little paragraph or that little sentence. Hey, do you think you want to do this? Do you want me to improve this by doing this? Don't leave that part in there. Okay. At the very least, you should be editing that part out and really personalize it to make it yours. Okay. All right. Anyway, this next video, I am a huge South Park fan. Okay, so y'all know what I'm about to do now. If anybody's a South Park fan, they already know what clip I'm about to pull up from South Park. All right, anybody know the rednecks in South Park. you know, they always come out of nowhere on the news on South Park. They look like this. Here they are. It says, "I couldn't help myself. This aged so well for this country." Now, usually when they use this, they're talking about like, you know, they're being like racist, talking about like immigrants or something like that. But but this I'm assuming, but this in this situation, we're talking about AI. Okay, now let's hear it. Let's hear it. Just for my sake, because I love South Park, and it just seemed so perfect. All right, let's hear it.
The money started going, and now everyone's getting laid off work. They took our jobs. They took our
Durgadoo. I'm sorry, I just love South Park. I've probably watched every. Yeah, actually, I know I actually did watch every season of every episode of South Park. I am a huge South Park fan, and they do some egregious stuff on that show. I'm not gonna say that they. I've been offended a few times on that show, but yeah, it's hilarious. It's hilarious, but yeah, at the end of the day, though, AI doesn't take breaks, and also it's inexpensive labor. And yet it doesn't care. It doesn't care about breaks. It doesn't care about vacation. It's a lot cheaper than people. It doesn't complain. It works 24/7. Like once AI takes over, it's going to take over. And I'm pretty sure they have the means to take over right now. But they're like, let's wait. I'm pretty sure the only reason why they're not releasing AI now is to be nice. The only thing they're doing is being nice to us right now. Okay. But if they wanted to, I'm pretty sure whoever they are, okay, I'm pretty sure they could release the floodgates and put everybody out of a job from any job that you have. Like I'm pretty sure like 80 to 90% of the jobs can be replaced. Not 80 to 90. Maybe 60 to 70% of the jobs can be replaced overnight if they really did let AI do what AI wanted to do. All right. And that's scary. Yes. All right. Anyway, we are going to get into our boss up segment. All right. All right. So in our boss up segment, I'm just going to talk about how you need to stop procrastinating, man, because this is urgent. Okay. This is urgent. This is becoming real. Okay. It's we don't have a century, you know. We barely have a decade. We don't have decades. We have maybe a decade before this all hits the fan with AI. And I think that's being generous. Okay. Now I hope that I'm wrong. I would like to hope that I'm wrong, but probably not. All right. But pretty much you need to stop procrastinating and you need to find a way to boss up, because it's not going to be easy for anybody out here if you don't. Because it's going to take over, and it's going to take over really fast. And I don't think anybody's going to be ready for it if they want to do what they want to do. If they want to make AI come out right now, they can make it come out right now, and they could destroy whatever little job you have. you know, or even if it doesn't replace your job, it'll 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 probably bring competition to your job. And yeah, maybe you might be able to get laid off by somebody younger or somebody smarter or somebody faster than you. And you're like, yeah, AI is not going to affect my job. And now a person took your job because AI took their job. And now you're like, oh man, you know? All right. But anyway, this person, she's going to tell you that you need to stop procrastinating. Okay. Now she's probably going to use some profanity here. And I do not condone profanity. Here on the Vibes by Clyde, I don't use profanity. I try not to, but she's definitely going to use some profanity. So if there's little kids around, you might want to mute it or pause it. Hey, kids, get out the way, because she's about to go in. All right, she about to curse you out because you need to stop procrastinating. All right, let's hear it.
Stop being a little bitch. Stop being a little bitch and go do what you're supposed to do. Seriously, it's actually so annoying when you bitch out on stuff. Bitch out on stuff. Seriously, just focus. Like, it's so easy. Like, just go focus and do what you're supposed to do. Stop being a little bitch.
All right, I don't know what that last part was about, but yeah, you heard her. You heard her. She said, "Stop procrastinating" in the nicest way. She said, "Stop procrastinating." Okay, you need to do what you gotta do. You know what you need to do, and if you don't know what you need to do, that's a problem. All right, you need to at least know what you need to do so you can Because if you, at least if you know what you need to do, you'll feel guilty about not doing it. You know? So I hope you have an idea of how you can boss up. Hey, on that part, I can't help you yet. Okay. I don't really know how you can boss up yet. I don't have too much advice on how you can boss up. But if you do have an idea of how to boss up, put that into action, you know? Go ahead. Take the leap. Take the try, you know? Make mistakes, you know? Cuz later may never come. You know, you'll be waiting for the perfect time, waiting for the perfect day, waiting until you have all the stuff together. You know, you need to just get it done. Just do it, man. Just make a step. Just take a little step in the right direction. You know, if you don't know what you want to do, what you got to do, write it down, you know. And also when you write it down, put times in dates, in details. You need to give yourself due dates. You know how people like to give themselves rewards. Oh, I deserve this. I deserve that. No, you need to give yourself punishments, you know. If you don't do this thing that you said you were going to do, give yourself a punishment, you know. I'm really big on that. I give myself punishments all the time. You know, because I think it's called negative reinforcement is the best. I think it's one of the best types of reinforcement. But yeah, crunch time is not the best time. You know, people want to be like, oh, like I can do it at the last minute. I'll be super focused. I used to call this plan procrastination. This is when basically I I plan to procrastinate. You know, I'm like I'll do it at the last minute because that's when I'll do it the best. You know, but at the end of the day, you need to get your stuff done right now. All right. Anyway, that was The Vibes by Clyde. So please like and subscribe if you like The Vibes by Clyde.